Hi, good morning. It's Little Egg Babies. It's Thursday, and I am here with Stella. I haven't had her, videoed her much lately, but she's my beautiful phoenix sculpt, and she was reborn by Katrina's Little Stars from Greece. She's my little Greek baby. Yeah, she's so beautiful. And she's got an outfit on. This material has been used a lot. I've seen a lot of cute outfits, different styles, from dresses to shirts. And this is a little romper, and it's got an elephant and a giraffe and a zebra on it. It's the cutest print. And this is just soft and fun, and she's been in it for a while. But we're going to take it off and put something else on. And then I want to tell you about what's been going on here. This is what I'm going to put on her. Isn't this cute? It's got animals on it too. It's got a cat and a giraffe, and it looks like a llama. It's in a house, and a hippo. And this is, what is this? Oh, this is next as this is. Anyway, it's crazy out there. You just be careful. I've always been very cautious anyway. And there are scammers everywhere. And we almost were scammed. Fortunately, we weren't. But it was only because we were diligent. We own another house, and we rent it out. And it's been a great investment. It's in a cute little neighborhood. It's a small house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a nice little porch on the back, big fenced-in yard on a canal, a very nice wide canal. And we've had it rented, a steady rental. And the family that was in there was great. We didn't have to worry about them or anything. He automatic deposit the rent check every month. But anyway, he had to move out. He decided he was going to had to move. He was moving out of the state, actually. So we knew that, and we've known it for a month. And so we listed it on a couple different websites. We listed it on Zillow and Truly, and I don't even know. Our youngest son manages the place for us, thank goodness, because, I didn't want to get involved with that at all. I really was ready to sell it, but then it was decided as long as he would manage it, we'll keep it. It's been a good source of income. So he manages it, and he listed it, and he was showing it to people. The guy that was moving out, the family that was moving out, he needed to stay an extra week. The place he was moving to wasn't ready yet, so he needed to stay an extra week, and he let us know that. And then he, on the first, when he was supposed to move out, he was going to stay the extra week, and somebody came over, a couple came over, and they knocked on the door, and they said, we've just rented this house. We thought you were going to move out. And he says, no. He says, I'm staying an extra week. And they go, well, we have a contract and everything. And the renter thought that was kind of weird because we've always communicated with him. And my son had been showing the place on a regular basis and hadn't said anything to him about us renting it to anybody yet. So when he saw my son, he mentioned it to him, and he said, oh, I see you rented the house. And my son goes, no, we haven't. And then he told him about this couple that came over. So that kind of put us on alert. Anyway, to make a very long story short, we had to get the police involved. 2 different times they came out to the house. We finally, because what happened is they actually broke into the house, into the back of the house, changed the lock on the back door, and had moved things into the house. And luckily we had gone over. We had just missed them, but we have neighbors that live in that house that have known us for years. We never lived there, but one of our sons lived there for a while. And so they know us very well, and they saw this. And so my son, who's helping us with it, had called one of the neighbors and said, be sure and let us know if you see anybody moving in, because, and he told him the story. So at 10 o'clock on Monday, this neighbor called him and said, yeah, there's people with a truck, and they're moving stuff into the house. And so we went right over there, but we missed him. So the next morning, we went there bright and early because we were told, we called the police Monday night too, and they came out and made a report. And we were told by what's going on here? By the police officer that it would be better to, her little leg is fat for this, to not let them move in. It'd be harder if they actually moved into the place to get them out, because then they'd have their furniture and everything in there. So we wanted to get them before they did that. All they had moved the first day was they had bags of cleaning equipment, and they had moved tools and stuff into the garage, and bottled water and stuff like that. So on Tuesday, when we went over there, we were waiting for them to come, and sure enough, they show up. We immediately called the police department. They said, call the police department. They're going to be angry, and you need to get us involved. So we called the police. Anyway, it was all straightened out, and they claimed they didn't break in, that the back door was open, which wasn't true, because we had filed a burglary report. And this is so cute, but boy, they didn't expect fat little legs like you've got, Stella. No, look how cute this is. This is very cute on her. Anyway, so we had filed a burglary report, but they said the back door was open, which is not true. Then the city of Sunrise, where this house is, decided to get some detectives involved in it, because they said unfortunately, this is common. And it's been happening, and in fact, it happened to a house down the street. And anyway, so this couple, they did everything through email. So stupid. And they had been told that the house was for rent for $1,000, and all they needed to do was send $2,000 through the mail or through email to an account in Texas. And then electricity, Florida Power and Light, and also the water bill would be paid for. So she did. She sent $2,000 to this account in Texas. So they thought the house was theirs. It's just a mess. But it's not, obviously. We had it rented for a lot more than that. And of course they jumped on it at $1,000 a month. You can't rent anything for $1,000 a month, not a house with a big fenced-in backyard on a canal. Even though it's a small house, it's a very nice house in a nice neighborhood with sidewalks. It has a big garage. So anyway, she was devastated. She had shown up with her mother and a dog and everything, thinking they were going to move in. Honestly. So that's kind of what's been going on here. And we finally got it all taken, but that's where we were yesterday. We were over there speaking with the police, and some detective is supposed to call us and take our statement and all that, but I don't know how far it's going to go now. It's over with. We got them out, and of course she wanted to she says, oh, well, can I still rent it from you? And my son said, no, we're cutting all ties here. No, because there was just this question. I mean, if they were if they broke into the back of the house without a key. She said that the person that rented it to them said that the renters that had been there had taken the key, and he told them, go ahead and break in the back door. Well, that's ridiculous. So, but you can get all kinds of things. Everything's public record as far as properties. So they had gotten all that information from the property appraiser, our name, and they had our name. They knew what our name was, and he posed as one of our sons who was selling the property. And he said, his wife had cancer. He lived in he was in the Army, and he couldn't come. He was doing all this from out of town. And they were so gullible. Of course, they were desperate to get a place. She says, we're on the street. And we said, well, why can't you rent? Well, they are both felons. And nobody wanted to rent to them. And of course, maybe they didn't have the money. She said her husband doesn't work. So they jumped on it at $1,000 a month. But we didn't want to fool with him. We didn't like the fact that they would, do the things that they did. And when something's too true to, it's not true. So it just wasn't to be believed, and they did, and they followed through with it, and they were planning on moving into our house. I looked right at her and I says, well, we didn't rent it to you, so you cannot stay here. Anyway, my husband is very diplomatic, or not my husband, my son. He wanted to, he originally didn't want to have the police involved, but my other son, who was a police officer, said, no, you have to file a report and file a burglary report because somebody, broke into the house. So we did. We did that. So I think this couple was nervous that we were going to charge them. But then she came up and said, oh no, the back door was open. So anyway, we're taking it off the market for a while. We need to redo the kitchen. We're going to put new cabinets in the kitchen. It has a small little kitchen, but it needs new cabinets and it needs new countertops. Just needs update. It needs a new microwave. And my son wants to put he wants to put a dishwasher in there too. Yeah, he does. Oh, you're so cute. Isn't she cuteness? Look at her with her curly hair. This is one of the most beautiful phoenixes, I think. She's a sweet girl. Yeah, she is. I just love her because she's bigger. She's my big baby, and she fits into so many cool things, Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake Louie up. I don't think Louie's really had much to do with her. Louie, come here, you. Quit sucking your thumb. Yeah, my love. Look at you, got pet hair and everything. Yeah, come here. Let's see your sister. Yeah, look at this. Look at these two. Oh, my goodness. There he is. There's my guy. Look at that. Yeah, uh-huh. There's my guy. Hi. Hi, little Louie. Anyway, did you see him? Mm-hmm. Did you see him? Yeah. So there's these two precious babies. Uh-huh. Did you have a good sleep? Look at you. Oh, dirt on your face. Yeah. Cute kids. Anyway, that's my story and how things are going here. It's never a dull moment. I am definitely going to go outside. It rained yesterday. I have to repot 2 plants. I keep watering them and they hang on and then they're just not hanging on anymore, barely making it, and I realize I've got to do something with them. Yeah, so Mama's going to go outside. She's going to go outside for sure, because that's what she likes to do. She likes to go outside and work in the yard. And Lala's fine. Where are you, Lala? Come here. Come here and say hi to everybody. Come here. Come on. You haven't said hi to anybody lately. No. Oh, the pool boy. I call him the pool boy. He's a man. The pool boy was here today, and she loves the pool boy. Do you like the pool boy? You like to go out there and flirt with the pool boy, don't you? Oh, he loves her. He's just, and of course, being a Maltese, sit down now. Sit down so we can see you. Being a Maltese, she's friendly to everybody, aren't you? She just thinks everybody's her best friend. So she loves the pool boy. She's out there. Oh, I need to get this off your eye. She's out there playing around and jumping on him, and he's running after her. They have a great time every Thursday. She's out there with the pool boy messing around. Flirting with the pool boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, you little stinker. She had me up at 4. Why you got me up at 4? Here, let's put you here. She had me up at 4, and then she had me up at 5, and I don't. Sit here. And I don't understand why. No. Why'd you have me up? Huh? I took her outside at 4, and she went to the bathroom, but at 5, she didn't have to. So I don't know what her deal was. No, what was your deal? How come you got Mommy up? Look at this. Oh, God, what is going on here? These are like real babies. You got to constantly do stuff with them. Wipe their face, clean their butts, Yeah. Good thing you're not somebody we have to do so much with. I don't know what I'd do if these were alive. I know I wouldn't be making videos. Yeah, you're all I can handle. I wouldn't be making videos. Okay. All right. That's it for these three. And I hope you guys have a good Thursday. And I will see you soon. I hope soon. Thank you. We thank you so much. Yes, we do. We thank you so much for coming by. All right. See you soon. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Look at this cute picture. This is a picture of, this is the boy that's handling, he's a man now, big man. He's handling the rental. He's my youngest. And he's on a big wheel. Can you see that? I don't know. Those big wheels were so popular. I don't even know if they make them anymore. He's on a big wheel. You can see he represents all four of my boys, blonde, blue-eyed. Look at that. Look at that face. Oh, look at that face. Anyway, and that's what they wore in Florida. Just pants or nothing at all. Diapers. Well, he's got cloth diapers on there. And that was it. Because that's what the weather is. He's in our front yard. He'd go round and round that circular driveway in that big wheel. That was his most favorite thing in the whole world. I think he's 2. Oh, God. I wish I could do that day again. Yes, we do. All right. I'm having a good day, and I hope you all are too. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all the comments. All right. Bye.